You need to seek medical attention immediately because, dear child, if you believe in angels, please play this video immediately and watch it in its entirety. The angels say that recently the nights around you have become too quiet, yet in the silence, there is a voice calling your name, and you can no longer ignore it. You have already noticed it. When the lights go out, the shadows grow larger. The pain comes uninvited, the whispering in your chest that grows deeper each time you try to sleep. You tell yourself it's nothing. You try to bargain with it using hope and distractions. But heaven has been watching all along. The angels have written your name on the emergency page, and the trumpet has sounded once in the hall of light. Your soul, connected to your flesh, can no longer hide the truth within. Even when you whisper to yourself in the mirror that everything is fine, your soul has already seen the storm brewing inside you. When you pretend it doesn't exist, it still trembles, because something is definitely there. And it's moving faster. The things you once dismissed as insignificant are growing louder, sharper, and undeniable. This message is not fear, but sacred truth, for love speaks the truth even if it shakes the ground beneath the feet of those it loves. You have not been abandoned. You are not alone. But time will not wait. The thing growing within you will not wait. Heaven has set a date. A moment is approaching when a choice must be made. The air around you may feel thin, or it may feel full. Today is an extraordinary moment, but in the sacred clock, this moment is not ordinary. The day has been marked, and this message did not come by chance. You were meant to receive it at this time, because something deep within you is becoming more urgent. You have seen the signs. You have felt the truth pulsing deep within your chest. You have caught glimpses of those beings you dare not speak of. But the heavens have seen everything. The heavens are pleading with you not to ignore them any longer. This message was not delivered lightly by the hands of angels. It carries the weight of eternal love, bearing the tenderness of a father who cannot bear to watch his beloved sink into silence. Your body is crying out for help. You must see a doctor immediately, for it is growing rapidly. When these words reach you, do not let them dissipate like steam in the air. Do not let them blend into your daily routine as if they were ordinary matters. Your body, sacred and awe-inspiring, is sounding the alarm. Not to punish you, but to awaken you. This is no longer a mere symptom. This is no longer a temporary phenomenon. It is a flame smoldering beneath the surface, and it will not extinguish itself. If left unchecked, it will consume everything you hold dear. But if you view it through the right lens, touch it with the right hands, and surround it with wisdom, there is still time to turn the page. This is not punishment. It is the call of mercy knocking at the door before the storm arrives. You must remember that grace has found you in countless hidden moments. How many times has that thread nearly snapped, only to be pulled back by some unseen force? Now, that same grace is reaching out once more, this time through the voice of science, the wisdom of healers, and the gifts of those who know how to enter the body and bring answers from its tremors. This is equally sacred. This is equally love in action. And this is equally urgent. Beneath your skin, there is something that should not be there, and it has known this for weeks. It has grown without your permission, taking over the space that once belonged to peace. Yet you still stand, still smile. You still keep your promises. When no one is looking, you still smile. But the angels have seen through the mask. When you pretend not to notice the changes, the angels weep. They are now urgently delivering this letter because silence cannot save you this time. You have waited too long. This is not about weakness. This is not about failure. This is about the sacred call of your body and the God who still answers. Asking for help is not a mistake. Being heard is not shameful. The danger lies in continuing to pretend that everything is normal while what is happening becomes permanent. Nothing is irreversible. Divine will is with you in your recovery, but the first step must be yours. If you do not act now, there may come a day when action is no longer an option. Something is forming within you that you cannot see with your eyes, but your body knows. It is signaling to you through pain, fatigue, and strange discomforts that defy categorization. And you tell yourself it is nothing, because the world needs you to keep going. You keep moving forward, while your own body is warning you, you must listen now. You must overcome your pride, your fear, and your silence. You must once again regard your life as sacred. Because this is not just about the pain. It is about what the pain points to. It is about what has decided to multiply inside you without your permission. And there is a window, a small window, a narrow window, through which intervention still holds hope, but this window is closing day by day. Behind the door of your doctor's office, there are people waiting, people prepared by a sacred power to see what you cannot see. There are people who will recognize what must be done. There are people who have been trained for years, destined to intersect with your timeline for this very purpose. Do not postpone this meeting. Do not reschedule the moment when the sacred whispers speak. Some healing comes from prayer, yes, but some comes from those in white coats holding stethoscopes. This is equally sacred. This is also holy ground. You were never meant to face this alone. Though fear may rise, do not let it rule you. Though anxiety may whisper, better safe than sorry, do not give it the final word. For what you fear will destroy you, and what you face may save you. You are not being punished. You are being saved. But salvation is only effective when the one being saved is willing to reach out. At this moment, heaven is observing something inside you, and it is moving quickly. The rhythm of your heartbeat has changed. The clarity in your eyes comes and goes. You have forgotten things you once remembered clearly. These are not coincidences. These are signs. A divine power has chosen this moment to reveal to you, what is unseen is no longer hidden. Your soul knows. Your dreams have revealed it to you. Even in sleep, your body is sending warnings. At this moment, disguise is transforming into a silent betrayal. Yet grace lingers, love is still calling your name, without blame. The path to healing is opening. But you must take this step. You must stop telling yourself that other things are more important. Nothing is more important than protecting the life that God has wrapped around your soul, protecting the temple that holds your spirit, acknowledging that something is wrong, and figuring out what it is before it is too late. You were not created for this silence. Someone needs you to live. There are words only you can speak. There is a light within you, and its work is not yet done. But if you do not face the shadows within, that light will be extinguished. You do not have to be brave alone. Saints surround you. Their wings tremble with urgency. They see what you cannot see. They are ready to open the door, but only you can choose to walk through it. This is a crossroads in disguise. What seems like a decision about a date is actually a choice between continuing to distance yourself from health or stepping into the moment of divine intervention. Do not misunderstand. This is a critical moment. Your body is sacred. Listen to it. Those fleeting sensations of something amiss. Those pressures that once did not exist. Those swellings that seem harmless yet erupt suddenly. That blood that surprises you. That fatigue that does not align with your schedule. All of this is language. Your body is screaming in a way your soul understands, but your mind tries to deny. But denial has never been your salvation. The truth is that there is something there that shouldn't be. It's taking energy and not giving any back. It won't stop on its own. It must be found. It must be named. It must be faced. And there is still time, but it's running out. You've heard the message, you have read these words. They will echo until you take action. If you choose to delay, they will return, but next time with greater urgency. Do not wait. Choose yourself now. You are not exaggerating. You are being warned by love itself. Heaven does not send such messages without reason. Though others may not see what you feel, you must trust what your body is telling you. This is real, this is serious. And this is the moment for you to rise up. Make the call. Schedule an appointment. Ask questions. Let them scan the parts that need to be seen. Let them name the things that have been hidden. It is not too late. But soon, it may be too late. God sees you. God is not angry with you. But God is not silent either. And this message is proof of that. Let it touch you. Let it take you through denial and toward a decision. Let it stir up a fierce and loving power within you. Because that is why it was sent. Are you willing to listen now? My dear child, please remain calm, not in your body, but in your spirit, and let these words flow into the emptiness you have been trying to ignore. You must understand that this message is not meant to hurt you or weigh you down, but to rescue you from a fate that has been trying to be called your future. Illness, yes, call it illness, has written a chapter, but the pen has not yet left your hand. You still have time to write the rest of this story. But you must act while the ink is still wet and the light still shines on the pages of possibility. Light. You feel it fading, don't you? The mornings that once brought you strength now seem to mock you with their weight. You no longer rise with joy, but out of duty, out of obligation. Your body, once loyal, beautiful, and sacred, no longer resonates in harmony with your soul. It groans in silence, creaking when you are alone. The language of the soul is crying out, but you have been taught to ignore it. And that silence? It is consuming you in ways you cannot imagine. Yet there is still hope. Your name has not been erased from the book of restoration. Angels are gathering, bearing the names of doctors you have yet to meet, those trained in divine wisdom, skilled in using tools trusted by heaven. They are souls born for your moment. They will not only see the problem but also know how to combat it. But if you do not let them near, they cannot act. You must show yourself. You must let them see you. Souls can hide their wounds behind smiles, but bodies cannot. Bodies always speak the truth. Some may say you are overreacting. Let them speak. The diagnosis is terrifying. So what? Knowing is the first step toward healing. Even if it is a rare condition, so what? You were not born to be ordinary. You are precious. And the foreign entity growing within you is invading the sacred temple of your existence. Divine power will not let this happen silently. But the miracle you desire will not come through passive waiting. It will come through obeying the silent command echoing within your bones: go. On the other side of this decision, someone is waiting for you. One day, they will tell their story, mention your name, and say how you chose to keep moving forward even when your legs were trembling and your voice was choked with tears, showing them what courage looks like. You don't even know how many people are silently watching you, praying that you will choose to fight, praying that you will choose yourself. If you would like to donate or express your gratitude, you can donate up to $100 as a super thank you. You are not weak. You are not late. You are not being punished. You are being called. Your body was created in the garden of divine intent. It was created with light and purpose, shaped by stardust and breath. Therefore, when any foreign entity attempts to invade this sacred space, heaven mourns. Yes, what is growing inside you is a foreign entity. It does not belong in the original design. It must be faced head-on. It must be met with the wisdom of spirit and flesh. You cannot rid yourself of it through prayer alone, but that does not mean prayer is not part of your healing. It is. Pray as you walk into the clinic. Pray as they place cold instruments on your skin. Pray as you hear harsh words that may feel like stones falling. Then let prayer guide you to make the decisions that need to be made. Do not hide behind false strength. Do not tell yourself that ignoring it is brave. True bravery is facing your fears and choosing healing. Even now, heaven is preparing a room for you. Right now, a receptionist is unknowingly scheduling an appointment that could change your life. Right now, a doctor is flipping through medical records, unaware of your name, but will soon know it. Right now, angels are surrounding the building you are about to enter. But you must move forward. You cannot let the days slip away. You cannot wait for the cries of pain. When heaven whispers, it is best to respond before the wind rises. You have received too many warnings. Those dreams, those signs, the tightness in your chest, those small, unusual signs, and the sacred voice deep within you, pleading for you to take action. This is your confirmation. It is the final gentle push before the knocking turns into cries. Let your loved ones know. Tell someone you trust. Let them walk with you. You do not have to face this alone. Isolation is the lie that disease uses to grow. Connection is the medicine that love uses to open doors. The Spirit that brought you this message is also paving the way for you. Don't let fear delay you another second. What if healing lies on the other side of this act of surrender? What if this is the moment when heaven decides to turn the tide and call you home? You have carried this burden for too long, and your body is weary. There are things you have never told anyone, and they are manifesting in physical form. Stress, sadness, and pressure are all feeding the evil within you that must be stopped. But if you choose to act now, everything can begin to change. When the nurse calls your name and you step into that bright hospital room, remember that heaven is with you. You are not just a patient, you are a sacred being in this world, loved beyond words, with people fighting for you in the unseen realm. Every test is being watched over, and every result is in the hands of the one who sees the beginning and the end. Even if the diagnosis is not what you hoped for, remember, the truth known early is better than hope delayed. Action taken early is better than regret later. If you act now, the outcome may be completely different from what you would have faced by waiting. Don't gamble with your future. Don't joke with your health. You are loved so deeply that you should not treat the gift of life so carelessly. This message is not for the future. It is for now. No more pretending. No more procrastinating until next week. No more ignoring the knot that forms in your heart when you stand still. The truth is calling you. And with it comes healing. What is growing inside you is not just your physical body. It is also a sense of urgency. There is a force in the spiritual realm pushing you, reminding you that your body is the final battlefield, and that every lie that tells you it's nothing is part of a deeper strategy to keep you stagnant. Danger is breeding in the darkness. But the light has arrived. Once the light comes, the darkness cannot continue. So take action. Act as if your life depends on it, because in places you cannot see, it does. You will never regret facing the truth. But you may regret ignoring this sacred warning. There are many days ahead of you, filled with laughter, purpose, healing, and rebirth. You are destined to reach those days. But the path to them begins now. Will you walk it? Will you trust? Will you listen, not out of fear, but out of love? The sage has spoken once. He will not shout again. This is your moment. Choose it.